country, I think it's so hard to be able to believe in Jesus because if you want to follow Jesus, your family gonna leave you. Absolutely, the government's gonna kill you.
There are students who pass through the Baptist Collegiate Ministry whose stories are so compelling you'll never forget them. Abraham is one of those students. He arrived at the University of Memphis from a Middle Eastern country to concentrate on English and was firmly committed to his Islamic faith. Through campus activities, he met Corey, one of our BCM leaders. Their relationship grew and Abraham began asking Corey questions about his faith. He then became involved in our BCM and made more friends. And by the end of that year, he told Corey he was ready to ask Jesus into his heart. He was then baptized, and Corey baptized him. Life moves on. Both have graduated. Both are committed disciples of Jesus.
I mean, for me personally, I do believe that to be a follower of Christ, you have to share the gospel. And if you're not sharing the gospel, I don't know if you can consider yourself a Christian. I just think that if you have Jesus in your life, you're just so excited about him, you just love him so much that you want to share his life and his story to people. So people here who are Christian and have the freedom, and if you're not going to share the gospel, you got to understand there's so many people in other countries that doesn't have the freedom yet still share the gospel, and they are being killed for it. So
Bring it in. I'll be honest, it has been one of the greatest joys on my journey. To be able to say I've been a part of seeing someone who is, when at one point praying and worshiping Allah, to come to where they're saying, man, the Lord God is the one true God. There's nothing like that. And it's been hard at times because I see the persecution he goes through. I see the trials that he has to walk through, whether it be with family or with friends or even his nation and what that does to his future. It's difficult watching it, but man, it has been so encouraging to see his faith rock solid every time. He's so confident saying, the Lord is going to take care of me. I trust the Lord in it. He is so good. He is so loving. He is so merciful. I do not need to worry. And that's the win. That's the joy.
And for me, ever since I became a believer, ever since I followed Jesus, I'm not afraid of anything. Whenever the Lord wants me to do something, I will do it. If He wants me to share the gospel to my family, I will do it. If He wants me to share the gospel to maybe, someone that works in the government, I will do it. If I'm gonna get jail time, I'm just, doing what other people did before, sharing the gospel. And if it costs me my life, then I know that price before what it means to follow Christ.